Hello and welcome to the Wisconsin Athletic Club's Move at Home series. My name is Amanda. I am typically at the downtown location where I'm a personal trainer and a group fitness instructor. But today I'm coming to you from my home in Waukesha. I'm here to take you through a total body strength workout. And let me show you the equipment that you'll need today. Just a few things from around your house. Today we're actually going to use a broomstick. I happen to be able to take the broom part off of this, but you can definitely leave it on. So a broomstick is what you'll need, along with 2 chairs. And let me show you about the setup of this. So you can take your broomstick and you're going to lay it across your chairs because we're going to be underneath it doing some pull-ups. I found though that with my chairs, I'm able to turn them and they're still steady enough to be able to put this through and make it a little higher. So if you have some chairs that you can thread this through and have your broomstick just a little higher, so when you're underneath it, you're able to get your arms almost straight, that's going to be ideal. But if you can't get it up that high, still having your elbows bent and pulling yourself up is going to be useful. If you don't have a broomstick or a couple of chairs you can put it across, use a sturdy table. So maybe your dining room table for the same exercise. And I'll show you how that'll go as we get there. We'll need one other thing. You'll need either a free weight, or you'll need a band, or a jug of some kind, maybe laundry detergent or a couple of gallons of water that you can hold on to for some resistance. All right, our workout today then is going to consist of 3 rounds. We're going to go through each of those 3 rounds 3 times, so 3 sets of 45 seconds for each exercise. What I hope that you get to experience is a few different exercises than maybe you've done recently by utilizing some of these items here. So really getting some back and shoulders in and some different leg exercises in. All right, let's get started then. Oh, feel free to put on any music that you would like right now. I'm gonna keep the music off in my house so that you can hear me clearly and my instruction of how to do everything. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna go ahead and stand up and warm up. So feet are gonna be a little wider than your shoulders. You're gonna squat down toward the ground and reach up towards the ceiling. So just lengthening that whole body, stretch it up, sit the hips back like you're sitting in a chair. 2 more. And last one. Nice, and then you're pulling one knee up towards your chest and switching with the other sides, hugging the knees in. We'll go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs are staying straighter now, reaching down and up. So we're feeling those hamstrings, back of the legs wake up. Hinge forward and up. 3, 2, last one. Couple of side shuffles, so knees are a little bent. You're gonna shuffle 2, 3 times one way and 2 or 3 times the other way. So shuffle, 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 shuffle. Nice. One more each way. Great job. And then we're just gonna cross those arms, right over left, left over right. We'll go 3, 2, 1. We'll use your chairs then, hands on your chair, and you're just going to hinge forward, drop your chest towards the ground, lengthen through your shoulders, and then you can walk it back up. Okay, so we're going to get started then by, get our timer going here so I can keep track for 45 seconds each exercise. We're going to get started with that broomstick laying across your chairs and with a chin up. So that means palms are going to face in towards you or towards your head. So if you have a table, you're going to be underneath it, holding onto it, maybe in the front or the sides, whatever feels comfortable for you for those. If you have a broomstick, you're going to flip those palms so they're facing towards you. Starting with your back on the ground, if that's the length that it is, you might be hanging off of it. Knees are going to be bent. Hips are going to lift up as you pull up. Ready, set, begin. You're going to pull yourself up towards that bar and back down. And pull it up and down. So it's going to hit you about chest level. Elbows are grazing right alongside your body. Exhale. exhale up. If you're under a table and you want to straighten your legs out to make it harder, you can. Good. It's okay to come back to the ground, a brief pause, and then pull it up again. You're focusing on getting those shoulders together. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears though. It's easy to hunch them here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Come out from underneath there. We're actually going into a push-up next using the chairs. So I'm just going to move my chairs so that the seats are facing towards me. So you're going to want to put your seat, the seat of the chairs towards you, and they're a little wider than your shoulders. You're coming out onto your toes. We're going down into a push-up. Ready, set, begin. We're lowering down and press it back up. Having one hand on each chair is going to allow you to maybe dip just a little lower than when you're on the ground. So your call, always an option to go to the ground and go knees or toes as well. Make sure those chairs feel steady underneath you. If they don't, opt for the ground. Okay, body stays straight here. Elbows are angled back slightly. They're not straight out to the sides. Good work. Stay in control as you go down and press it up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're going to step ups next. So you'll need just one chair. We'll put one foot on the step, either one. We're going to be doing both. 45 seconds for each leg, but you're going to be standing tall. You're going to focus on driving through this heel that's on the chair. You're going to step up, bring that other knee up, and then control it back down. If you'd like to be close to a wall for some added balance, feel free to move your chair. Okay, so standing tall, ready, set, begin. Driving through that heel, knee up and down. Try to step down close to the chair so you can really focus on the leg that is on the chair. Good. If picking that knee up and driving through is a little too much for your balance right now, totally fine to just step up on it and back down. Or if this height is too much for you, go with a smaller step stool. Go with maybe even just a stair in your house or the second stair. You can always make it work for you. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're switching legs here. Here we go, right into it. Good, so you're really driving through the heel on the chair, staying in control on the way back down. Lots of glutes going on here to lift up. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, one round through, we're going through again. So we're getting those chairs set up with your broomstick across or going to your sturdy table. All right, back to the chin-ups. Remember, palms are going to face in towards you. All right, ready, set, here we go. Pull it up. Exhale up. Nice work. Try to bring the hips up with you. They're going to lift up. And it's okay if your chest doesn't get to the bar or to the table. Come where you can. Maybe you go part way and back down. That's okay. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and bring that back up. We're going to get set up for the push-ups again. So those chairs will be a little wider than your shoulders. Out onto your toes, ready, set, begin. So lowering down and pressing it back up. Again, you can do these push-ups on the ground, either on your toes or on your knees. Either way, your hips are coming down with you. Body staying straight. Nice work. We got this. Stay strong. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, back to step-ups. Remember, have a wall nearby if you're concerned for balance. Make sure your chair is sturdy. Use stairs instead if you want to change the height, or grab a smaller step stool. Drive with your heel. Pick a leg to start with. Ready, set, begin. If you want to add more of a challenge to this, you could hold on to your weights and step up the exact same way with it. Good. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're switching legs right into it. Here we go. Good. Chest is tall. Really focus on driving through this heel to step up. This leg that's on the chair is doing the most amount of work. Step down close to the chair with your other leg. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, we're setting up for our chin-ups one final time. We're doing great here. Okay. It's really challenging at home to get some good back exercises. We don't really have a lot of things that we can pull, especially if we don't have bands or free weights. So here's a nice option to be able to pull up under a chair or with this broomstick. Okay, last round. Palms are facing up towards your head. Ready, set, here we go. Good. Shoulders stay down away from your ears, remember. Tuck them down. Good. Do what you can. You got this. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring yourself back up. Get your chair set up for your push-ups. Okay, last time with these. Ready, set, here we go. Good, body stays straight. If you're on your toes, you're pushing through your toes a little to keep your chest up over your hands. Five seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Get set up for your step-ups. Last time through. Ready, set, here we go. Good. Drive through that heel. Stand tall. Do your best you can to kind of resist gravity as you come back down. So you're not just falling back down, but your muscles are still really working to control you back down. Arms can go wherever they feel comfortable. If you're a runner or do quite a bit of walking, you might want to really focus. You might really want to focus on driving your knee up and then swinging your arms the same way that you would when you're running or walking. 3, 2, 1. We're switching sides. And right into it. Here we go. Good, you got this. We'll take a water break after this one. Good, keep it going. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Get some water. You've earned that. Good work. Okay. How are we doing? All right, hopefully good. All right, we'll keep it going then. Next up, you're going to need your weight or free weights or a band. I would say like medium free weights or like a medium band. Our first exercise we're doing is a lunge with a shoulder press. So a couple of options here. If you're using the band, you're gonna stand on it with one foot. Doesn't matter which one because we're gonna be switching feet. We're just going to do one 45-second set. We'll move on, and when we come back the second time, you'll do the other leg, and then we'll switch halfway through for the third. So palms are forward, feet are wide. You're gonna be coming down into your lunge and then pressing up overhead. If you have weights, you'll set up the same way. If you have one big weight, you'll come down into your lunge and press up overhead. All right, let's do it. So pick a leg to start on, hands up by your ears, timer's ready, and begin. Down and up, so from the side, you're looking like this, bending both knees, pressing up. You're keeping your feet in place here. If you're using a band and it's bothering your arms for it to be rubbing, you definitely can hold it a little different so it's in front and press. Either way, posture's tall. Bend both knees, come down. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job. We'll set that down. Well, a couple options here for our next one. We're doing a single leg deadlift, holding onto your free weights or your one weight, or I'll show you the band too. Okay, so I'm gonna have you stand on your left leg and you'll put your right foot up on your chair. From here, you're standing nice and tall, put a little bit of bend in that left knee, and you're going to hinge at your hips. So notice my hips are going back behind me, shifting back, and then driving up through that heel to stand up. So hips are gonna shift back and up. If all you have access to is a band, you'll put that under your left foot, probably choke up on the band so that you feel a fair amount of tension here. You'll hinge and up. All right, here we go. 45 seconds for each leg. Ready, set, begin. So posture's tall, hinge at the hip, long spine with it. Good, so you notice my back is flat, my hips are shifting back. This right leg is just giving me a little bit of support for balance, for stability, so I can really focus on this left hamstring and glute. That back of your leg and that glute really working to lift me back up. Good, look down towards the ground with it. Keep your head in line with your spine. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're switching out legs. Ready, set, begin. So hinge, hip shift back. You're gonna feel that weight go back towards your heel on your right leg now. Long spine. Good, keep a little bend in that right knee. Looking good, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, great job. Okay, we're moving into curls next. So if, bicep curls that would be. If you have a band, you're standing on it with both feet, palms up, bringing it up. Free weights, same thing. Or you can use your bar, your broomstick, thread it through your handles of your bottle that you have and use that for your weight. So you still can get those elbows next to your body and pulling up. All right, so posture's gonna be tall. Ready, set, begin. We're pulling those shoulders back. If you need more tension and you're on your band, you're gonna widen your feet a little. If that band is too tight for you, you're gonna take 1 foot off and go and continue on with your curls. Either way, as much as you can, keep those palms facing up with weights or obviously holding on to your broomstick. Good, keep the shoulders rolled back. Don't lock the knees, keep them soft. 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're going back to the lunges. So whichever leg you started with, I want you to switch legs. Hands are coming up by your ears, palms are forward, as long as that feels good for your shoulders. And ready, set, here we go. Bring it down, push it up. And up, nice. Lower down, press up, good. Looking good. Bend both knees. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll go back to our deadlift with that kickstand. So we'll put the right leg up behind us. Stand on the left leg. You can hold your weight or put your band underneath. Posture's tall, a little bit of bend in that left knee. Here we go. We hinge and stand tall. Look down towards the ground. Keep your head in line with your spine. Good. Hinge at the hip and then drive up to stand up tall. Keep the spine long here. We don't want to see this rounding forward. We want that chest almost lifted a little. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs and right into it. Here we go. Good. Should be feeling on the back of the legs and the hamstring. If you're feeling it in the low back, check and make sure that that spine is really long. Start standing nice and tall with it. And then make sure that you hinge and your hips sit back a little bit and up. This is definitely one that can be done without weights too, especially as you're getting the form of it. That's not a problem. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Actually, next time around, I have a good check-in for you for form of that one. But let's do curls first. So either your band or your free weights or your broomstick with your jugs on it, with, well, you know what I mean. Palms up and then pull up. All right. Jugs of water, that would be. Good. Shoulders are back. Knees are a little bent. We're not locking them out. Breathe here. Elbows point down. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Okay, last round through these. Either foot forward, we're gonna switch halfway through, so at about the 20-ish second mark. So feet are going wide, have your weights handy, ready, set, begin. Down and press it up. We're lunging down and up. And switch legs. Palms are forward. If you have any shoulder issues, it might feel better to have your palms facing in towards your head. That's definitely fine. Just a little rotation with the palms can sometimes make everything feel a little better. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, if you want to check in on your form with these deadlifts, you can take your broomstick, you're going to put it right along your spine. I want your head, your shoulders, and your hips to be touching that broomstick. You're going to put your right foot up like always, keeping everything in alignment, holding it there so hands are by your hips and kind of up by your head, a little bit of bend in the knee. We're going to hinge at the hips and up, and hinge and up. As you hinge, you should feel all those points of contact. Stay in contact. If they don't, adjust your form. And maybe stick with this one instead of the weights right away. So just a good check-in on this one. Nice long spine, hip shift back. we're switching legs. Okay, standing tall, ready, set, begin. Good, spine stays long. If you're using that check-in of the broomstick, remember head and shoulders and hips are staying in alignment with that broomstick. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Great job. Okay, last exercise. Then we'll get some more water. Back to those curls. Ready, set, begin. Shoulders pull down and back. Knees are a little soft. Elbows point towards the ground. Good, nice work, you got this. Whew. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and break. All right, time for some water. Our last round of 3 exercises are coming up. Okay, so we are going to need your chair, just one of them, and your broomstick, if you'd like a little something for balance here. What we're going to be doing is a single leg squat into your chair and then both legs to stand you back up. So we're really focusing on that eccentric motion, that controlling, resisting gravity coming down into your chair while just on one leg. And so you'll probably notice a difference between legs. Usually for us, one leg is stronger than the other. But the single leg squat then really helps you out with glute strength, hamstring strength, a little bit of quad strength, but really that glute strength. Okay, so we are going to hold the broomstick in the left hand, or you can be close to a wall for this one as well. You're going to stand on then your right leg. So your opposite leg, you're just kicking the left one out in front. Again, if you need a little more balance, the wall is going to be sturdier for you, obviously. Okay, so then posture up, sitting the hips back. You might be a little shaky and wobbly, that's okay. Come to the chair, put the other one down, and then you're standing up from here. Okay, so 45 seconds each leg. Ready? Here we go. So chest is up, hips go back, plant the foot, stand up. Staying control down, stand up. Good. So we want this right knee to stay tracking towards your toes. So we're looking to kind of reduce the wobble of it. So as you get stronger, as you get better, it will wobble less. Good. Up. Nice. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're just switching sides. So we'll start standing, broomstick in the right hand, standing on the left leg. Here we go. We sit back, and then both feet to stand it up. Back and up. Good. So that whole left foot is grounded. We want to spread the toes. Use that whole foot. Use the toes to help you with balance. The lower your chair is, the more challenging this one is going to be. Or if you feel like, it's just kind of too tough for me to sit back, you might need a couple of books underneath where you're sitting down, then you don't have to go quite as low with it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, so now we're going to lay your broomstick down the long way, lengthwise on the ground. And that's going to be kind of our line on the ground. We're going to set up then in a plank on one side, and then you'll be walking your feet over that. So feet and hands over that. So you'll set up in your plank, you'll walk your hands and your feet over and back. So 45 seconds. Ready, set, here we go. Walk both over and back. Do your best not to let your hips do this. Up in the air, it's gonna feel much, much easier, but that core is not working as much. We wanna, if you're gonna put in the effort and do it to your best of your ability. So we wanna bring those hips down, keep them in as much alignment as we can. Nice, you got this. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're going to bring this down. Go ahead and lay on your back, and you're going to take your broomstick with you, just using it as a prop this time. We'll take that right leg and straighten it out. Arms are going up overhead. You're going to lift your head and your shoulders, lift and twist across, and back down. If you want to make this more challenging, instead of having your left foot on the ground, you're going to pick it up off of the ground and still just move that right leg, reaching up and across. All right, ready, set, begin. Good, we're gonna go 45 seconds here. You could reach your arms back overhead. That's gonna be tougher as well. So that left shoulder is coming up and across towards your right foot. If you need more support for your head, you can rest that broomstick down and bring your hands behind your head. That's an option as well. If having this leg straight is just a little too challenging for you, instead of bringing it up, you could pull it in. So all options and variations. 3, 2, 1. We're switching sides, left leg out, lift and twist. So go with the variation that fits you best right now. Bring the shoulders down in between and up and across. Exhale, up and across. Woo. Watch out for your wall. You got this, nice. Exhale up, do what you can, keep it going. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, nice job. Let's bring it up off the floor. Bring your chair back over and we're going back to those single leg squats. All right, so left hand on the wall, we're holding your broomstick. Standing on the right leg, we're standing tall, making sure that chair is behind us. Ready, here we go. We sit down and then stand up with both legs. Take it down and up, good. Our chest is up, hips are going back towards the chair. Do your best to control that down, try not to fall into the chair. And more control will come as you get stronger. So as it's something that you practice more, as those glutes get stronger, you'll have more and more control. Nice. 3, 2, 1. We're just switching over to the other side. Standing on the left leg, here we go. One leg to sit down, both legs to stand up. Nice work. These are tough, you're doing great. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Lay that down so that you can use it to walk over. We have our plank. Ready, set, begin. Walk the hands over, walk the feet over. Try to keep the hands underneath the chest. And then check the hips. They like to raise up on this one, but keep that core working. If at any point you need to drop down, take a couple breaths and get back into it, go for it. Do what you can. You're working on your strength and working to build it more. Sometimes it comes in smaller steps, but it'll get there. 3, 2, 1, good. And then you can lie on your back. Take that broomstick with you. We'll straighten the right leg out, either the left foot on the ground or you're going to pick it up. Arms come up overhead, ready, set, begin. We're gonna lift and twist. Either bringing that leg up straight or pulling it in. A little more challenging to have it straight. Exhale as you lift. Nice work. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're switching legs right into it. Let's go. Chin is off your chest. You're going to exhale as you lift. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, last round, 3 exercises. We got this. Okay, single leg squat. Let's finish strong here. All right, standing on the right foot. Ready, set, begin. Stand up with both. Good. Back and up. 1 leg down, 2 legs up. Chest up, stay in control. You know you might be getting fatigued. It's hard to keep that control. Really focus on it. Make it count. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're switching sides. On the left leg, here we go. And up, good. Chest is up, sit the hips back, nice. Stay in control, fight that fatigue. 3, 2, 1. We'll lay that stick down. Plank walkovers, ready, set, go. Good, lower the hips a little, keep them in line with your body. Both hands over, both feet over. Three, 2, 1. Last exercise, we have this. Let's do it. Okay, right leg out straight. Arms back, ready, set, begin. Lift and twist. Chin is off your chest. Bring that left shoulder up and across. Reach for that foot. 10 seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1. We're switching legs. Here we go. Last 45 seconds. After this, we'll move into a cool down with a few stretches. I really like to stretch just a brief bit after I do a workout because then I get some stretching in, some flexibility, and work that mobility. Otherwise, if I put it off for another time, sometimes it doesn't happen. So when I'm nice and warmed up from a workout, great time to kind of cool down, get the heart rate down, and get a few stretches in. Just kind of sets the tone for enjoying that workout, that feeling for after that workout. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's set that broomstick down, pull the knees in towards your chest, maybe add a little rock side to side. You did it. Great job. Both knees are going to rock to the side, spinal twist, arms come out to a T. Bring the knees back through center and go the other way. And then roll yourself to your side and work your way up to your knees. Have that broomstick close by. So you're going to bring your right foot forward in between your hands. Bring your hips up and you take the broomstick with you. Shoulders down and back, and then shift the hips forward to stretch through your hip flexor. Now arms are going out straight with your hands a little wider than your shoulders. You're going to bring that weight up, or that bar up, and maybe behind, and up and over back. So we're going to feel those shoulders really getting a nice stretch. The wider your hands are, the more that you can facilitate that happening. But if it doesn't come very far back, that's okay. Just up here feels really great, opening through the chest. We'll go one more time here. Good, and then we'll switch legs. So bring the other leg forward, shift the hips forward. Both arms are gonna come up overhead, and this time, let's just leave them back to open through the chest right here. So hands are a little wider than your shoulders. You're pulling the shoulders down and back, opening through the chest. Bring those arms down, plant your foot so you can stand up from here. You're gonna plant the broomstick on the ground. With one arm on it, you're gonna hinge forward from your hips with that arm straight, and then you're kind of sinking through this shoulder. So knees are bent and soft, sinking through the shoulder. We'll add a little reach with the other arm. You can hold onto your leg and look under that arm. Unwind, switch hands, hinge forward, sink through the shoulder, and then reach underneath, hold onto that leg, and you can kind of pull just a little bit to look underneath your shoulder. And then we'll release that and stand up, either using your broomstick as balance or your wall. Cross your ankle on your knee and sit. Come up and release. Nice. So we're opening up through the hip. We'll release that with your broomstick one more time. We're going to bring it up overhead. Feet are close together. Tip over to one side. Back through center. Go the other way. Back through center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, arms lower down. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for showing up for yourself to get a good workout in and do something really great and healthy for yourself today. I hope that the rest of the day treats you well. Later today, you'll be able to join one of my coworkers downtown, Jess, as she leads you through a yoga practice. It's always a very thoughtful and intentional practice, so I hope you join her for that. Have a wonderful day.